Every year, on the same day, someone dies in the river. Not falls, not slips, dies. And the river never takes two, only one. In the village of Udima, people feared one place more than the forest, more than the night, the river. It looked normal in the morning. Children fetched water from it. Women washed clothes by its side. But once a year, on the 17th day of the dry season, everything changed. No one went near it. No one spoke loudly. Even the birds stayed away, because by sunset, the river would take someone, and it never failed. Chika was 16, old enough to ask questions, too young to accept fear without answers. He had grown up hearing the stories, but this year felt different, because his father was the last one the river took. It happened 1 year ago. His father was strong, a good swimmer, a man who knew the river like his own hand. That morning, Chika begged him not to go. "Papa, please don't go today," Chika said quietly. "They said today is that day." His father smiled, the kind of smile that hides fear. "My son, a river is just water. Then why does it take people?" His father paused, just for a second. Then he said softly, "Because people believe it will." That was the last thing he said. By evening, the river returned his body. Now, 1 year later, the same date was coming again. The whole village prepared. Doors were locked early. Mothers held their children close. Men stayed inside pretending to be brave. But Chika could not sit still. Something did not make sense. Why the same date? Why always one person? Why his father? That night, he went to meet the oldest man in the village, old Mama Eze, the only one who had seen many years pass. Chika found her sitting outside, staring at the dark. "Mama, tell me the truth," he said. "What is inside that river?" She didn't answer at first. Then slowly she spoke. "That river is not empty." Chika's heart beat fast. "Then what is inside it?" Mama Eze looked at him, her eyes heavy with something deep. "A promise." Chika frowned. "What promise?" Her voice dropped. "A promise your people broke." Silence. Long ago, the village made an agreement. In exchange for water that never dries, the river asked for one life every year. Chika shook his head. "That's not true." She leaned closer. "Do you think your father didn't know?" That hit him hard. "No, my father wouldn't." Mama Eze cut him off. "He went to the river because he knew it was his turn." Chika couldn't breathe. His father didn't drown by accident. He walked into it on purpose. That night, Chika made a decision. He would go to the river. He needed to see the truth for himself, even if it meant facing whatever lived there. The next evening, as the sun began to fall, Chika stood at the riverbank. The air felt heavy, too quiet. Then, the water moved, not like waves, like something breathing. A voice came, not loud, but clear. "It is time." Chika froze. "Who are you?" The water swirled slowly. "You already know." His hands shook. "Why do you take people?" The voice replied, "We do not take, we are given." Chika's eyes filled with tears. "My father came willingly." Tears rolled down his face. "Then stop, leave us alone." The river became still. Then it said something that broke him. "Break the promise, and the river will dry." Chika fell to his knees. People will die without water, and one person dies every year with it, the voice replied. He shouted, there must be another way. Silence. Then, yes. Hope flashed in his eyes. Tell me. The voice grew deeper. Replace the promise with truth. Chika didn't understand. What truth? The answer came slowly. Someone must stand and refuse. His heart dropped. Refuse? Refuse to be given. Chika whispered, and what will happen? The river replied, then the river will choose. Silence. Cold fear filled the air, because this time it wouldn't be one. Chika stood there, shaking. If no one went in, many could die. If someone went in, the curse would continue forever. He remembered his father, his smile, his last words. A river is just water. Chika took a deep breath. Then he stepped back, away from the river. For the first time in many years, no one entered. That night, the river rose. It flooded the edges. It roared like something angry. The village panicked. People screamed, ran, prayed. But by morning, the water stopped, and something shocking happened. The river became calm, too calm. Days passed, weeks passed. No one died, no one drowned. The date came again the next year, and nothing happened. But the villagers noticed something else. The river was slowly drying. Now the village must choose water or life, because this time they cannot have both. If this story touched you or made you think, hit the like button. Subscribe for more deep African stories that feel real, stories that stay in your mind even after the end. And tell me in the comments, what would you choose, water or life?